Welcome to Wicked Tarantulas with Felicia.
Hey guys, today we are going to be doing a feeding video, and it's going to be hosted by my 4-year-old named
Johnny Boy.
Johnny Boy. So we are going to start off with my Brachiopelma abloplosum. Say Brachiopelma.
Brachiopelma.
We'll get there because Mommy's still struggling with that as well. So right here, is this a boy or a girl, John?
Boy.
How many matured boys does Mommy have of the curly hairs?
I'd say
There's,
2.
Yep, 2 is right. So considering that the weather has fluctuated tremendously and we are down in the low temps because winter is on the way, we did have a little bit of snow last night, not enough to stick because the ground is still too warm, but it's enough to change the weather and keep it there for the rest of the remaining time of this season. So we're going to get these guys fed, and what I do, there's still a lot of ventilation, but I add plastic wrap to the top during the winters to ensure that the humidity is stable because, yeah, just got to make sure, and you got to do some things. And this actually came from a YouTuber my husband watched a while ago, so I'm not sure who came up with this idea originally, but I can tell you that this has been a very successful, and it has helped with humidity greatly. All right, so we're going to let Johnny Boy
feed the tarantulas.
We're going to start feeding the tarantulas. All right, so we got to get a cricket out, and we're going to drop it right in front of this guy.
Scared.
So, Jonathan,
Huh?
let me ask you a few questions before I allow you to feed our tarantulas. Should you leave crickets, mealworms, or anything tarantulas eat in their exhibit?
No.
And do you know why?
Why?
Because if anybody molts, it could hurt them really bad. They could actually kill the spider if they molted. Although, both of our curly hair tarantulas are adults. They are called mature males. So we don't have to worry about it, but we still don't want to leave feeders in there because if they don't get the feeders and if they die, little buggies get onto the dead cricket and it can put nasty things in their exhibit. And we don't want that, do we?
No.
No. All right, so let's get a cricket out. So Jonathan is attempting to grab a cricket without killing it, and he had one. But it's going to take a little coordination with his hands to get this. But I did tell Jonathan we cannot kill them because the tarantulas will not take them, and then I have to trick them to thinking it's alive. Don't grab them by the head. You need to grab them by their booties. You grab them by their head, you're going to kill them. There you go. Now they're not on there. He's going to get off. See, he's climbing up it. So I'm going to help him out.
I want to do it.
Come on.
I'm scared.
Let it go. There you go. You fed. Remember, we got 2 of these, and this is the one that Mommy calls Cactus. So this is Cactus. Cactus is successfully feeding. Jonathan did such a great job.
Even he's furry.
Yep, he's very furry. Mommy loves these tarantulas. They are so beautiful.
Yep, they sure
And
are.
all of our tarantulas are New World species. We don't have any Old World species just yet. So Jonathan fed Cactus one of the first crickets, and Mommy did the second one. And I love watching these guys eat because they are so aggressive for being New World species. They used to do backflips, but once they matured, they stopped doing all the backflips. Look, he's facing you, Johnny. What do you think about him?
Cool.
He's cool?
Yeah.
All right, so we got to get on the curls. So, Jonathan, are tarantulas and spiders good or bad?
Good.
Are they good for our world or bad for our world?
Good for our world.
And do you know why?
Why?
Because they control the amount of bugs. Without them, we would have an uncontrollable amount of bugs in our world. So they eat all the excessive amount of bugs. What do you think about that?
Cool. Even like they eat mosquitoes.
Yes, they do. You are right. And, well, not mosquitoes particularly, unless they fly into the web. So, yes, you are right. Some spiders that build webs outside, they capture them and they eat them. So, yes, you are right. Good job, buddy. So, I'm going to open the webbing up on this tarantula's home. I don't know if I can get him to come forward. Mommy is using a tricker. I'm trying to act like it's another animal for it to come out at, but he may not. So while Jonathan is struggling to grab a cricket, now you need to drop it inside his hide. Uh-oh, you drop it?
Yeah. The big ones are cooler. Oh, almost got it. I just want to take that out. Do you want to know why? Crickets are getting on these.
Mommy can't get a clear video on this one. What are you picking up, bud?
I just got them. I got one.
Okay, let's see if we can get him to go in.
He's a little injured, Mommy. I think he's saying, "Oh, is this my new home? Ooh, there must be no
You should
one."
never use your fingers like Mommy is.
Why?
Because you take the chance of him biting you on accident.
Would it bleed?
Maybe a little bit.
Or maybe case it's a big one, maybe it would bleed a lot. I'm gonna make him go in. Wait, I think he's dead.
He's not dead.
Wait,
I don't think we're going to be able to get this one on video, but that's okay, Johnny. So we're not going to be able to get this feeding on video because he's actually burrowed quite deep into his hide. You can barely see him. I just see the end of his feet. He will take the crickets. He's got one, and then the one my son put in, which is teeny tiny. So I don't know if he's going to accept the really little one. But on the other hand, we got this guy over here been walking around with this food. Doing a good job.
Yep, he sure did.
I dare you to eat a cricket.
All right, so this is an avicular. Say avicular. And this is a juvenile suspect female. So when you feed this one, there's a little opening inside of its
web.
Yeah, so what I'm doing
He's trying to get in the hole of the web, right?
Yeah. But you got to watch because this is called an arboreal species. An arboreal species are tree species, which means they climb. This cricket's making me mad. That's a bad word. I'm going to have to probably take the lid off.
Right?
Yeah. All right, so because I'm having difficulties feeding this one and I like to put it in the web, I'm going to attempt. And nice takedown, Spidey. Again, this is my suspect female.
It's a female, guys.
We think it's a female. I'm pretty sure that this is a girl.
Or a boy.
Or it could be a boy, but I'm not sure. But I really have a good feeling that this is going to be a girl. So, whenever you feed a tree-dwelling species, if you have a small container, you can put the cricket in there on the ground because she will hunt. Yep. Or you can get it into her web, which I like to put one in her web with her, and then I'll put one on the ground and I'll give her a little bit of time because she likes to she likes to come out after she grabs her prey after so long, and she likes to go down. So
that's right.
That's all we can do.
Yep. See you on the next train.
Standing up so proud and so tall. I love it when they stand up like that. It looks so wicked.
Yep, it does. Oops, he dropped.
So inside of this tank is my Grandmazola rosella, and I call her Rosie.
Yep.
You can see her booty, and Jonathan is going to drop it in front of her hide because she is crazy, and I do not take the lid all the way off of this tank because she is pretty fast.
Wait, I got this thing.
And she will lunge for it.
That one's dead.
I'm going to feed that one to Rosie after you feed her a live one because she will take dead ones, but you have to drop her right in front of her. We need to get her out. So once you drop the first one, she'll come right out.
Want me to help you and you can pinch her?
Oh, I got this.
Why is this light not working right? It's driving me insane. So Jonathan is having difficulties with catching crickets. So I am going to drop it right here.
First one that I
She's
do
got the
second.
first one.
Mom, you do first.
And I'm going to give her one more because my light wasn't on.
I want to pinch her.
And I'm actually going to give her a dead one. I'm going to trick her. Whoa, she's quick. She's over there. So I'm hoping she'll take this dead one. If not, I'll have to trick her. I'm going to see if I can give her a millworm. Now we can see Rosie. We got a little bit of light. So I'm going to give her a millworm. Superworm. Whatever you guys want to call these creepy things. So. Ferocious eater. She is highly ferocious. So she's got a nice little meal. She's got a cricket and she's got a superworm.
A millworm you can call
And
it
you
too.
didn't catch it. I didn't catch it on camera, but I do have a little trick stick. And I wasn't recording. I was trying to get her to come out, and she attacked my little trick stick. Luckily, it's really soft, so when she pierces it with her fangs, there is no possibility of her getting hurt or breaking a thing whatsoever. So there is a dead cricket in here. I was trying to get her to take it. I don't know if she will. She may or may not. But if she does not end up picking it up, then I got to fight the beast to get it out. She is in pre-molt stages. Although you can't really tell, but you can see the clumping of the hair on her booty, which is one of the indications that she's entering pre-molt stage. And here's my Ophonopalma simani. And this is my brown colored form. This is the one I took into the bathroom yesterday and I let her venture so she could stretch her legs because she's always trying to get out. Now Jonathan dropped that right in front of her legs, but don't scare her. Give me. You don't want to let these burrow.
Why?
Because if they burrow, they can turn into a beetle. And I'm going to probably have to chase her away to get it now. Alright, so I'm going to have to chase her away. So I accidentally had to scare her away because that millworm was dug, and it dug fast. Like, we had to shift that whole side of her bedding. Luckily, she is such a good tarantula because I've had one of these in my other Ophonopalma simani's tank, and it actually burrowed, and once I finally was able to find it and dig it out, like a couple of weeks later, it actually was turning into a beetle, and that could have been potentially very, very bad. So that is why you definitely don't want to leave feeders in there, because I caught it as it was transforming, morphing, whatever you want to call it. So don't leave feeders in there. It could be very bad. Alright, so we're going to attempt to feed my mantis. And she seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm going to see if I can actually get her a second one. Just a few strings like, little girl, just keep you stable. I'm going to see if she wants to take a second one. She still hasn't dropped me a second egg sac yet, but I'm assuming that she may not at this point. So, all I can do is just take care of her while she's still here with me. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm trying to get her a second cricket. And these crickets just don't want to cooperate. Trying to make her like shake it a little bit so she sees it. Come on. Shaky, shaky. You feel it? You feel it? Looky, looky. Looky, looky. Come on, girl. Looky, looky, shaky, shaky. What do I gotta do to get you to take it? She's so beautiful. What I'll do is I'll drop it in there for her. And that way she can go get it when she's ready. She's very, very calm, as you see. Trying to get a good picture on her. She's just chomping away. No, 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 no. She's a little round, which is good because I want her to be nice and round, nice and healthy. I really don't like how this makeshift lid looks, but if she doesn't drop me a sec, I'll probably just take her out, put her back in the other exhibit that I have that's a thicker screen, and then she can live her time out in there, and then I will actually rebuild this screen. All right, so I'm gonna get her put back in, and then we're gonna get to others. And then here is my lovely Asian forest scorpion. This is my suspect juvenile male, and I believe it is pronounced Hydrometria spinfer. Yeah, I have a lot of work to do when it comes. So let's get this boy awake, and I think I'm going to give him a mealworm today. I have not given him a mealworm in a long time. So let's see if this guy, and I named this one Rico. He's a Rico. I'm going to get him a smaller mealworm since I do have an abundance of them in all sizes.
Oh, you were giving it a break for this.
So let's see if he'll take it. Without a doubt, he snatched. Without a doubt, he was hungry. And I think I feed my arachnids a little too often. I probably feed them once a week. Feed them about 2 a week. And that's with me gut loading everything I feed them. So yeah. Like I said, they're in captivity with me. They're not out in the wild, so they're gonna live lavishly. Are you gonna eat it, boy? It's trying to burrow while it's in your hand, buddy. And in certain spots on him, he's not as shiny as usual. And I just want a molt. I just want a molt. Eat it. He's a little. He's actually pretty calm, but he snatched it from me pretty quick today. All right, so we got one more Asian forest scorpion to do, and it is my suspect matured female. Last, but definitely not least, this is my suspect female Asian forest scorpion. I believe she is fully matured. I am going to give her, I hate the glare, hate the glare, hate the glare, hate the glare. I am going to give her a mealworm. She looks so small bunched up. Are you, I got one in here that's molting. Alright, get a little bit bigger. My scorpions don't really seem to use their stingers. The baby, the one I just showed before this, does more often, but not like he used to. Are you going to eat it, girl? Or are you going to let it burrow, huh, honey? I definitely would not want to have to feel that stinger on that tail. No. It looks god-awful sharp. Very sharp looking indeed. Very beautiful in my opinion. Right now she looks green, but in certain lighting she looks, correction, she looks black right now, but in certain lighting she looks green. She's getting kind of fat, and I don't feed these as often as I do my tarantulas. I probably feed these once a month, twice a month. But yeah, she's getting a little round on the sides. So we'll see if she'll eat that. So I still have yet to feed this avicular. My avicular metallica, this is one I'm slightly concerned about because today's day 6 or 7, no movement, just laying up there, but it might be due to the weather, I don't know. So I gotta feed the avicular, my avicular metallica, my other Simani, my blue color form. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. You can kind of see him. Let me focus. Camera phone don't want to focus. But I see a little bit of legs. So I got to get that one fed. And then for that, that's typically all of them. Still eating away. See them patapult bulbs. Good little eater. Got a nasty ball of crickets. Doesn't that just look delicious? Alright guys, thank you very much for viewing with me again today. I don't know when next video will be. I don't know when it'll be, but it'll be one. If you guys liked it, remember, hit the likes. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Which it seems like my last video, I got 3 likes, 2 downs, but a lot more views. I'm not sure what I did when I allowed my Simani to roam in my bathroom that people didn't like. But it is what it is. You can't woo everybody over. So if you liked it, like I said, like it. If you didn't, thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever you choose. Subscribe, comment, and see you on the next one, guys. Bye.